All right, this is Screencast number two on the A Good Man is Hard to Find, and I just a couple more things that I wanted to kind of point out about the story, and then I'll be done. So I left off when I was talking about the grandmother and about how she's really in that last her final moments she has grown and changed and found grace and kind of not really been forgiven of her sins like a redemption, but she's in the process of a redemption at that point. And so our um, our misfit here, he's not, obviously he's not going to change his errant ways, but their final moments together, it seemed to kind of affected some sort of change in him. So the grace is that's kind of presented by the grandmother right there in the final moments where she reaches out and touches him and says, you're one of my own children, you're one of my babies. And their conversation, it kind of undermines that whole his whole kind of sadistic nature there. He says that about her at the end that she would have been a good woman if he'd been there to shoot, or someone had been there to shoot her every minute of her life, which it's his response is showing her that he recognizes that final act as one of goodness, even though he reacted by killing her. So at the end of the story, having previously proclaimed that his only pleasure in life was meanness, he now declares there at the very end, where Bobby says, she would have been, well, Misfit says, if she would have been a good woman, if someone had been there to shoot her every minute of her life. Bobby Lee says, some fun. And he says, shut up, Bobby Lee. It's no real pleasure in life. Here he was, his only pleasure in life was meanness. Now he's declaring that violence and meanness are no pleasure in life. Killing her gave him absolutely no pleasure. Instead, it troubles him. It sets with him. We know that from the way that his eyes are red rimmed and pale, and when he takes off his glasses and he's sitting there cleaning them at the very end. So, um, and this way, Grace has kind of worked it's rooted into the misfit too, and this could be the beginning of a catalyst for a transformation for him. Um, kind of ends on a hopeful note, I guess, despite the fact that not everybody's dead, but like it ends on a hopeful note that possibly this grace will take root in the misfit and he will begin to transform and change his ways. I don't know, could happen. Stranger things have happened, I guess. So there you have it.